Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Detroit Lions. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started, and we are underway from Ford Field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 24-yard line. From the stick.
Another run for Gibbs here. And this might net him a yard, if that, as he gets back to the original line of scrimmage, the 25. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Back to throw. Baker. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On play action, Lance. Left side to Lamb. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise,
touchdown! CeeDee Lamb. 31 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board here first in the season opener. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Baker. He's got his man. It's Pierce. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Baker. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Goes right back to McBride. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard.
The Cowboys' 41-yard line.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He has enough for the 1st down, and the keeper a gain of 6. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Another completion there. And we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it, not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Hands it off out of the gun. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. Off the bootleg. Baker rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their 1st-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd down and 6 now. Gibbs straight ahead. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. In motion, the tight end. Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. This pass completes to Pollard on the out route. There he goes, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
CeeDee Lamb, and he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. The Lance going to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Mike Evans. With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, Baker. Open man right side is St. Brown. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Baker. This is caught. And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
To throw, it's Lance.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it. And
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Baker. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Now 2nd and 5. And now they'll shift things around.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's Baker to throw on 2nd down.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Did he get the feet down? Yes. Touchdown. A great effort there. 26 yards.
And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. But we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And out of bounds finally, but not before. Across the 50, inside the 25.
And while we weren't quite there yet, you had to start to wonder if there's going to be any life left in this team. And that big return, that could be the exact spark to get them right back into this game.
Off of play action, here's Lance. It's caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Pollard, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Here's Lance to throw it. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Lance. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Aubrey good with a PAT. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get more. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Jamison Williams, 75 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Eluding the pressure right.
Throw is caught by Schoonmaker.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, a give to Pollard.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
On 2nd down, here's Lance. Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down.
Down to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So on 4th down, out is Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal.
And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Working from the gun, Lance. That is caught by Lamb.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Here's Lance.
Forced out to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Lance looking to throw it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Luke Schoonmaker.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. But D'Amico Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here.
It's complete, and he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty, so they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some 1st downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Let's go.
St. Brown motioning left.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Play action. Now it's Lance.
This is caught by Evans. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Now Lance. That is caught. Schoonmaker. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Option play. Here's Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Lance to throw on 2nd down here. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 16. From the gun, it's Lance. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Mike Evans, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys have taken a 4th quarter lead. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. Lance going to try to throw for this.
Flush to his right. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now Baker, off play action. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marquise Bell.
And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
On 1st down, Lance swinging this out for Pollard.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
70 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Cowboys are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here's first down.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Well, he caught. It's St. Brown. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Well, still maybe want to think about letting that play clock run a little here. It's 2nd down.
Back to throw. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
So now here come the Lions up to go for 2. They're going to try and run for it. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth. All tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
2 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's a 1st and 10 now. Now Lance. Able to hit his target Lamb. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2.
We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.